Hey there YouTube, it's Nick with Feeding Fitness. Today I'm bringing you part 4 in my video series on creating a customized weight loss plan. If you haven't seen the first 3 parts, links are down in the description. Do watch those first. Today's video, not a ton of information to throw at you, just want to tie together like everything I kind of talked about. Quick thing first, in regards to the last video, I forgot to mention this. The whole video was about macronutrients and counting our macros and figuring out how many proteins, carbs, and fats we need to get in. Now, I think people will notice this on their own, but in case you didn't, this is nothing additional that you have to keep track of. MyFitnessPal, when you record all your food, not only does it count the calories for you, but it's already counting the fats, carbs, and proteins. I figure most of you would have found that out just by playing with the thing, but if you were confused, this is nothing else you have to track, write down, or anything like that. MyFitnessPal will store all this information for you, so yeah, you don't have to worry about one more thing to keep track of. If you're counting calories with MyFitnessPal, by default, you're also counting macronutrients, so nothing additional. I know some of you freak out. This is already kind of a lot to take in at once. This is not one more thing you have to do. So, couple things I want to talk about first. Where I see most people fail, it's the counting. Most of you will at some point feel like it's too much work. And really all I can say to you, trust me, it gets easier. You're going to spend a lot of time weighing and counting your food at first. And you're going to think, there's no way I'm going to be able to keep this up. It takes me too long. It will get easier. A number of things will make it easier. One, you'll become more familiar with the MyFitnessPal app, and you'll realize that there are a lot of features built into that to make counting easier. For instance, it'll store your most often used foods. If there's stuff that you just eat, 2-3 times a week, or stuff you eat every day. I have an apple almost every day, so I don't have to punch in and type apple every single day. It's number 1 on my most recent, or my most used foods list. So I just hit it and it's there. It gets to know what you eat a lot of. Secondly, you'll get better at figuring out, you'll start to know what the macronutrients of certain foods are. Once you input them enough and you start looking at them, you might not even realize you know it, but your brain just kind of figures out, 110 calories in a banana, 80 calories in an apple, 130 calories in a scoop of protein powder. I memorize these things, not because I try to, but because I look at them so often, they come into your head, so it makes planning your meals a lot easier. I'm saying if you do this for a month, give it a month, you're going to find that what might take you a half an hour, 45 minutes to input your whole day's worth of eating, you're going to knock that down to 5 minutes. A lot of times I can do my entire day, if I can plan my entire day worth of eating in advance, I'll do it when I have a spare minute. I'm actually going to plan, right now it's 1 o'clock, I'm going to go to the gym at about 2. After I make this video, edit it, and upload it, I'm going to calculate what I'm going to eat today. I'm just going to plug it all in there. It's going to take me less than 5 minutes. It's really easy to do, so please don't let that deter you. You just have to be consistent with it, and over time you're going to be so much faster at it. I'm trying not to encourage you to do anything that I don't think you can do long term. And some of you might think that there's no way I can calculate all this stuff long term. You really can. I've been doing it well over a year. I know plenty of other people that do it. You'll get the hang of it, and eventually it'll become second nature to you. Another way I see a lot of people fail is when they let a teeny little screw up blow the whole thing. This is actually kind of common when people are trying to change behaviors. You also notice it a lot in people who are trying to quit smoking. Here's a little analogy. I see all the time people, trying to kick the habit of smoking. They're like, well, I blew it. I smoked a cigarette today, so I might as well finish the pack. In dieting, I've seen people do the same thing. Well, I had a piece of pizza that I didn't work into my diet. I didn't have the calories for it. And then after they eat it, they're like, well, I've already screwed up, so I might as well just eat the rest of the pizza. Well, this is really stupid thinking. One piece of pizza is about 200 calories, so you went over by 200 calories. Big whoop, go under by 200 calories tomorrow, or don't even worry about it. In the long run, that one piece of pizza will make no difference. All right, when you just say, oh, I blew it, you know, I'm gonna eat the whole thing, well, now you've had like 8 pieces of pizza. That's a ton of calories. That is gonna make a difference. And that's gonna leave you feeling the next day like, oh, I've already screwed up, what's the point? You know, if you find that you've made a mistake, you've gone above your calories, you've blown your diet a little bit, don't sweat. Don't think about it, don't feel guilty about it. Really don't feel guilty about it. Wake up the next day and go, today I'm gonna stick to my diet, I'm gonna hit my numbers. Like it's that easy. You can't let one little mistake just curtail your entire plan, you know. Be a little bit stronger, have a little bit of drive and desire to really make the changes you want to make. Don't let one little road bump blow your, you know, your whole diet. That's another way that I see a lot of people just give it up because they have one day, or even they have a whole bad week, a whole week. You just don't follow your diet, you don't give a shit, you know, whatever. Pick back up right where you left off. Get right back on MyFitnessPal. Start weighing your food again. There's gonna be some bumps along the way. There are. Nobody goes from, you know, being totally sedentary, eating like crap, to Mr. Fitness overnight. It doesn't happen. I mean, it took me 2 years to really turn my life around. 2 years. You know, be realistic with your results. Like, you're not going to diet for a month and look like a totally different person. It doesn't work that way. You know, if you diet for 6 months, yeah, people are going to notice, hey, you look good, man, or, you know, did you lose some weight? What have you been doing? Those things are people are going to start asking you those things. But it's not going to happen overnight. Don't obsess over it. Don't obsess over your weight on the scale. Another big thing, drive you crazy if you start weighing yourself every day and watching the scale every day. So many things go into your weight. Water weight fluctuations, how many carbs you had the night before. That has nothing to do with fat. In any given day, between one day and the next, I can gain or lose 5 pounds. Whether I'm trying to gain or trying to lose. Right now I'm trying to gain weight. I'm actively overeating to put on muscle. And what'll happen, there'll be plenty of days where I'll wake up and I'll lose 3 pounds. Like, how did that happen? It's water weight and fluctuations of glycogen. Yeah, you should weigh yourself. That's one of many tools to track your progress, but it's not the end-all be-all. And don't weigh yourself every day, because you're just going to drive yourself crazy with the minute changes you see on the scale. This is something a lot of you out there do, and you're guilty of it. I know it because I used to be. You'll eat something that you weren't supposed to eat Tuesday night. Then Wednesday morning, you'll have gained 2 pounds, and you'll go, oh my God, I can't believe I had those chicken wings, and now look, I gained 2 pounds. 2 pounds is equivalent to 7,000 calories. 7,000. Those chicken wings weren't 7,000 calories. On the same hand, some of you will go, oh, you know, I went out, I was drinking all night last night, I know I went over my calories, but I got on the scale today and I lost 2 pounds, so it's all good, I can do that more often. No, you can't, because you lost 2 pounds of water weight. Alcohol is a diuretic. It made you pee a lot at the bar. You remember that? Yeah, that's why you lost the weight. Calories are all that matter for weight loss, muscle building, any of that. And it's over a long period of time. You will see minute fluctuations in the scale, sometimes major fluctuations on a day-to-day basis. So please don't let the scale be your only motivating factor. It's one of many tools. Really, the key to noticing weight loss for me, and this has always been the best indicator of when I'm losing weight or when I'm gaining weight too fast, when I'm purposely trying to put weight on. How your pants fit. You all have that one pair of jeans that fits just right. You know, everybody has that. If all of a sudden that pair of jeans is getting kind of loose and you're like, oh, these don't really fit like they used to, you're making progress. Then, when you have to wear a belt with those pair of jeans, you're really making progress. That's such a better indicator than the scale. I mean, your jeans aren't going to get loose unless you're losing fat. Period. You know, your jeans aren't getting bigger, so you must be getting smaller. Damned what the scale says. You know, if all of a sudden, you know, you used to be a 36 and now you're a 34, you lost fat. You flat out did. You know, I don't care what the scale says, so don't obsess over the scale. Gene size, great way to track progress. Progress pictures, another great way to track progress. Take some before pictures. That way, after you lose a shitload of weight, you can make a YouTube video about it. No, but really, take some progress pictures. Don't take them too often. Once a month. Once a month's pretty good. You should be able to notice some differences. And then after half a year, when you look at, your 6 sets of progress pictures, you're going to amaze yourself if you stick to it. So just a little tip. I know this is kind of just like a random assortment of information, and that's kind of what I assumed this 4th video would be. So I think that's all I want to say. I wanted to get this whole video series out because I feel like it had to be there before I could go on to all the topics I really want to talk about. I feel like I need to get you guys started, and in future videos I'm going to be talking about a wide range of topics. Please, people send me a lot of emails through YouTube. Also, you can post in the comments if you have a request for a certain topic you'd like me to cover. Throw it in there. The next few videos I'm going to do are actually ones people have sent me messages, hey, can you do a video on this? So I'm going to try and do that for you guys. But yeah, go ahead and do that. I love to take requests. So that's it for this video series. Again, if you liked it, please click the like button, thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And then subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers I get, the more motivated I'm going to be to put out more videos. So yeah, please subscribe. Any questions, comments below. Check us out on the Facebook page. In the description, I'm always going to include links to the Facebook page, and you can follow my MyFitnessPal if you really care to see what I'm eating every day, just to give you the idea of some of the things that I choose to eat to help accomplish my goals. So I guess that's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time.